Good morning. Let me just set the mic. Good morning to all. Good morning, Amit. Good morning, Zed. Good morning, Adarsha. Good morning to all. Just we'll wait for 2 or 3 minutes and then we'll start the class. Good morning, Adarsha. Good morning. Friends, today we're going to learn the how to use in our communication. Okay, so I write here on board. You please write the sentences whatever I'm making on board, or whatever the sentences that I'm writing on board. You please copy the sentences in your notebook. Okay, so we are learning auxiliary verbs. Okay, I write here, and auxiliary verbs are am, is, are. These auxiliary verbs that we use in present tense. Okay, so I write here present tense. Then the two auxiliary verbs are here, was and were. These auxiliary verbs that we use in past tense. Getting? Now, am, is and are. Am, this auxiliary verb, it is singular auxiliary verb. Is, this auxiliary verb is also a single auxiliary verb. And are, this auxiliary verb, it is in plural form. Okay, when we take the plural subject, so at the time we have to use the are, this plural auxiliary verb. Now these three auxiliary verbs that we use in present tense. Getting? These three auxiliary verbs that we use in present tense. Now friends, you see here was and were. These two are the past auxiliary verb. First one, was, it is the singular past auxiliary verb, and were, it is the plural past auxiliary verb. Getting? So we are going to learn the 5 different auxiliary verb, how we can use these auxiliary verb in our communication, in our sentences while we are speaking English. Getting? Now friends, let's we start how to use them in our communication, in our spoken language. Okay, good morning Afshin. Okay, welcome to all here in this course. Now let's see, here I write first am, then I write is, then I write are, then now here we have finished the present tense. Okay, then here I write was, then here I write were. Okay, now friends, these are the 5 different auxiliary verbs, and with it which subject that we can use. In previous lessons, in previous videos, classes that we had learned I am, he is, and they are or we are sentences. Getting? Now in this class, the same sentences, maybe the same sentences we are going to learn. But while we are learning these sentences, at that time same we are going to learn the past sentences also. Getting? So this topic is very important while we are going to learn the spoken course. Getting? Now let's see with am, which is the subject that we can use. Now am, I told you, am, it is very special auxiliary verb for a subject. And which is that subject? Who can tell? Adarsha, Afshin? Who can tell which subject that we can use with am? Who can tell me which subject is there that we can use with am? Okay? I, this subject that we use with am. Okay? So sentences, I'm teacher, I'm teacher. Then we have learned the I'm a doctor, I'm a doctor. Then we have learned I'm painter, and these sentences. Okay. Now is, with with is. This is the auxiliary verb, singular auxiliary verb. With is, which subjects that we can use? We can use the third person pronoun here, like he, she, and it. Getting? So these are the third person pronouns that we can use with the is auxiliary verb. Now then he is, I write here the, I make here the difference so we can understand it. He is, it is. He is a potter. He is a potter. Then he is a player. He is a player. Then we can say he is a boy, or anything else that you can write there. Then with are, we can write we, they, or plural subjects. They are police, or you can say they are educators, or you can say they are teachers, or you can say they are doctors, they are advocates, they are engineers, and all that. So these type of sentences that you can make. Now let's see was and were, because this topic is new for us. We have learned these sentences. Getting? We have learned these sentences. Now this topic that I have included here, and while we are learning this topic here with this, so it shows the past tense, was and were, it shows the past tense. So suppose I write here I, okay, or you can use here also. One minute. I write here I he, she, it, or Rohan. With this, we can use was. Getting? So, how we can use I was a doctor, or we can say I was a student. Then he was a soldier. Then you can say she was a teacher. Then you can use it was a ball. Then Rohan was a student. Getting? After this you have to take the full stop. I, he, she, it, and Rohan. Rohan, it is the proper noun. I, it is the singular person pronoun, first person pronoun. Then he, she, it, these are the third person pronoun, and Rohan, it is the proper noun. Now friends, with this we can make the sentences. I was a doctor, he was a soldier, she was a teacher, then it was a ball, Rohan was a student. Okay, you please try to understand all these sentences how I have written there. Here are 5 different subjects. Then I have written there 5 different objects, and only there is the auxiliary verb was. It is the past auxiliary verb, only one it is there, and we did how we can make the different sentences. Getting? Now friends, there is were this auxiliary verb, it is the plural auxiliary verb. Okay, which word we can use? Now I have to write here like this. Which word we can use? We, they, were. Okay, so I write here. We were players. We can write subject with plural auxiliary verbs. Okay. Then they were students. Amit and Sumit. Amit and Sumit were doctors. Okay. Both we can write here. Both were friends. Both were friends. Now, friends, here are the plural subjects. So, I have written there plural auxiliary verb, it is in past form. Then I have written the plural objects. Getting? If you see all the sentences, then you can understand here. The first one, it is the present tense. There we can use these sentences. Okay, I am a teacher, I am a doctor, I am a painter, I am a potter, I am a clerk, I am owner, then I am a student, I am teacher, then I am professor, I am an advocate, I am pilot, I am blacksmith, I am goldsmith, and all that. Then he, she, and it. With this also that you can use the same objects there in a sentence. Then I have written here the 2 auxiliary verbs. These 2 auxiliary verbs are in the past form, and when we are going to use these 2 auxiliary verbs, then we have to see the singular subject with singular auxiliary verb, then plural subject with the plural auxiliary verb. Singular subject, singular auxiliary verb, singular object. Plural subject, plural auxiliary verb and plural objects. Okay, so these are the different sentences here on board I have written. Now your work is, now I have written here are the 4 sentences, here are 5 sentences, 9 sentences, then 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the I think 7 sentences. So I have written here the 17 or 20 sentences, more than that. Okay, these are the sentences, different sentences. Then here also you can add the different objects there in the sentences. Then if you are making the different sentences there, then make it please. I have written these sentences here. Now you please write the different objects there, and by using these subjects there in your sentence, you please make the different sentences. Friends, this part that we had learned in our last class, in previous class. Okay, now you please make the different sentences of past. Then what you have to make? Now these sentences you have to make the negative. How we can make the negative sentence? Suppose here is I am a teacher, then we have to use I am not. Okay, here we have to use the not negative word after the auxiliary verb. So you please make the negative words, make the negative sentences, all these. And comment there. Good morning, Abhay. Comment there so I can see which sentences are correct or not, incorrect and all that. You please make the negative sentence and don't make only negative sentence. Practice it loudly. Getting? If you are not practicing these sentences, then you will not improve your speaking skill. Okay? So you please practice your sentences loudly. Speak loudly again and again and again. Amit has written he was not Potter. Okay? Okay. Then write these sentences, different sentences. Use there. Abhay says, what Abhay? Abhay, write your sentence there. I was not a doctor. Adarsha has written there a sentence. Then Zed has written there. He was a doctor. He was. Okay. Then I was a student. I was a student of this college. Okay, one sentence that I have written there. I was a student of this college. Sandesh and Avnish, that I have written. Afshin has written, I was not a teacher. Good. He was not YouTube channel. It is wrong, Amit. He was not YouTube channel. It is wrong. Amit, you please correct your sentence. If you want write, then you can write like this. He was not YouTuber. He was not YouTuber. Adarsh has written, we were not a teacher. Good, correct. We were not a teacher. We were not teachers. Yes, Amit, correct please. Correct fast. Make all the sentences negative. Here are the negative. Here are the positive sentences on board. Then you have to make the negative sentences it. And speak loudly. Huh? Vaishnavi, do you hear me? Siddhu, Arvind, Afshin, he was not a soldier, okay? Make the negative sentences fast. Then we'll move towards the next. He was not a soldier. Okay. What is Adarsha? Adarsha has deleted the comment. Okay, friends. So, do you understand how to use these auxiliary verb while we are speaking, while we are communicating the others? And it is very easy. He was not YouTuber. Okay, now Amit, it is correct. Good. He was not hero. Yes, correct. But put here article. He was not a hero. Now we forget there. Why not we are using you? Second person you. You are. Here also we can use you. You were. Now you, it is the singular and plural also. Getting? So use there you also. Make the sentences of you. The second person pronoun. Vedanta was not goldsmith. Goldsmiths. Adarsha, you have written there goldsmiths. So it is incorrect. You please correct it. Vedanta was not a goldsmith. Not smiths. He was not IPS. Then please write there he was not IPS officer. Make the sentences fast and don't only write, speak loudly. I think today Arvind, Vaishnavi, Siddhu and some more students are absent for this class. Maybe they have some work. They will watch this video, I think so. I hope so. He was not shopper. He was not shopkeeper. You please correct the sentence. He was not shopkeeper. Make the sentences fast. So we have to learn the different topic. He was not a goldsmith. Yes. Now other shit is good. It is correct. We were happy. Yeah, good. Amit, your sentence is very, very good. We were happy. Okay. Write there fast so I can read the sentences and then I tell you what the correct sentence is or how we can make the correct sentence. We were very impressed. Oh, good. Amit has written the next sentence. It is very good. Adarsha, we are not happy. Okay. We were not happy. The same sentence. Okay. He was not IPS officer. Okay, now it is correct. Okay, good, correct. You are all has been writing the sentences correctly. Now friends, we know how to use the auxiliary verb in sentences. Just I told you how to use them. These are the auxiliary verbs. And here I have written these are the present auxiliary verb, and then I have written here these are the past auxiliary verb. Okay, this is the title of today's topic. Okay, this is the topic of today's class. This is the title. Am, is, are, and was, were. These are the auxiliary verbs. Three are the present auxiliary verbs and these two are the past auxiliary verbs. Now here I have made the different sentences by using the am, is and are. Okay. So you please make the different sentences of it. Then here I have made the past sentences. Past sentences different. I have used the subjects and objects there in the sentences. Now friends, your work is to make them negative. All the sentences. You please take the sentences in your notebook. Copy the sentences in your notebook and then try to make the negative sentences. Hello, Au. Au. Okay. So now what your today's work is, I'll tell you today's homework. What you have to do. Hello, good morning, Satira. Today you are late. Good morning, Satira. Now, Satira, you please write all these sentences in your notebook. Copy all these sentences in your notebook and make your own sentences. Now, friends, today's work, today's your homework. What do you have to do? At very first, you have to make the different sentences, positive sentences of these using the auxiliary verbs. Getting? Then, how many sentences that you can make? At least you have to write there the 25 to 50 sentences. Okay? Those students who don't have the time, much more time for writing, then they can make the 25 sentences. But those students, learners, they have a lot time, then please make the sentences more than 50. Okay? Of these. Okay? Now, past auxiliary verb, you can make the 50 or more than the 50 sentences, positive sentences. Okay? Then, try to convert them in negative by using not. Here, I was not, so you just put there not word. Here you can use I'm not, he's not. Then here you can use I was not, we were not. Okay. So by using the negative word, not negative word, that you can make the negative sentences. Getting? So your work is, you have to make at least 100 sentences. 50 sentences of present, 50 sentences of past. These 100 sentences, positive sentences, and then you have to transform these positive sentences into negative form. Then all the sentences, it will become the 200 sentences. Getting? Now we are making our class, our course, something harder. Getting? So make the 100 sentences of present, make 100 sentences of past, and then make the negative sentence. 50 sentences, 50 sentences positive, then it will become the 100 sentences positive, then you have to transform them into negative, then it will become the 200 sentences, and you will have the 200 sentences when you are going to speak the English. Then you have a sentences. Getting? If you have a lot of sentences, then you can use them in a sentence. So for today, we have to stop here, and tomorrow we'll see the different topic of spoken course. Okay? So if you don't understand, or if you have a confusion, then please comment there so I can try to solve your problem. If you have, then. If you don't have, then I leave the class and tomorrow we'll meet. So if you have the problem, then please comment there. If you have the problem, then please comment there, or if you have the doubt, any confusion, then please comment there. Otherwise, I'll leave the class and tomorrow we'll meet on same time. Okay, Adarsha has written there. No problem, sir. Then, okay, then we'll stop the class here. Tomorrow we'll see the different topic of spoken course. And now, Friends, I request you, please send this class link to all your friends, to your relatives, so they can also join to the spoken course. They can learn the spoken English freely at their home. So you please send the class link to your all friends, to your all relatives, so they can also join the class. Okay, we'll stop here. Thank you. Bye.